timeless metropolis where like they had cell phones, but everyone was still reading newspapers, and like it was, but very. I can't even fantastical. Like it felt like we stepped into a comic book. She called him a bitch.
Yeah, she called him a bitch.
Yeah, she was like, bitch.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Welcome back to the podcast, everyone. This is Movie Addicts Anonymous, where every media junkie is welcome. I'm your host, Jay.
And I'm Preston.
And we just watched a movie. Guys, we did a thing. We super soaked that hoe. We watched Soldier Boy reference. We watched the new Superman.
It was very good. So good.
Yeah. I mean, I am so happily surprised with how it turned out. Or I guess I'm not even really surprised. I guess I'm kind of what I wanted from a James Gunn Superman movie, it delivered perfectly, I think.
James Gunn is my new favorite director.
I know, he is so good.
I mean, new favorite director. I mean, Guardians.
Yeah,
obviously.
I mean,
amazing.
He's been up there for you.
Yeah, but I think this movie solidified my love of James Gunn.
Yeah. Like, do you have like a number out of 10 yet? Like where you'd land this movie?
Probably like it's high.
Me too, honestly. I don't know exactly yet, but it's
At
definitely
least a 9 out of 10. Yeah, yeah.
Like I think it's in the 9 somewhere, like 9 point something.
Yeah. It's got a point.
Yeah, it definitely has a point. But yeah, so I would say like overall, this movie is, like we said, 9 out of 10.
At least 9 out of 10.
The direction was amazing. Like I said too, I think if you are looking for a really fun, fresh take on Superman,
the best take on Superman.
I think, yeah, because I in my head just now I was trying to like compare to all, and I think it could be one of the best takes on Superman I've seen.
I fucking hate Superman.
Yeah, and that's the thing too. A lot of people, like, no one wanted to see this really.
No, because I have historically thought that Superman is boring as hell.
Yeah.
I mean, he's Captain America on boring steroids.
Yeah. And so that was kind of like James Gunn's, I feel like, biggest hurdle was to make Superman not boring.
And he fucking knocked it out of the park.
And yeah, and I think like how he did that was he made the universe feel really lived in, because to me, Guardians, like the soundtrack is like a character of its own itself. Mm-hmm. Like Guardians feels so lived. The universe is what you remember of Guardians. Mm-hmm. It's not even just like each main character. It's really just the feel of it. And this instantly felt like this weird timeless metropolis where like they had cell phones, but everyone was still reading newspapers, and like it was, but very, I can't even fantastical. Like it felt like we stepped into a comic book. Like
absolutely,
but in the best way, like not too realistic, like Man of Steel or something where it's almost too like dark and boring, but real enough that it wasn't like a cartoon. But like I don't know, it's so
I don't know how to describe it either. It was light. It was
warm.
It was joyous. There was,
but
there was definitely deep feelings.
But it was light and joyous. But like. Lex, like, can we just get into spoiler territory now? Like,
no, let's give him
okay.
Give him a couple more minutes of.
Okay, so then I guess this is not spoilery. Lex was pretty dark.
He was dark. I mean, he's the villain,
but also he was like comically dark. Like,
yeah,
like I can't even explain it. Like he was doing like really horrific things.
He was doing super villain shit. But it also felt like, yeah, it wasn't like too real. It had this weird feeling of like, like when some horror movies, like they get too real and it's like not even fun. Like, what are we doing here? Like the Hills Have Eyes, like rape scene. We're like, why do we have to like suffer through this? Yeah.
And then when you watch like a shitty horror movie, it's more fun because it's like, it doesn't feel as real. Like this felt like he was doing horrible things, but it felt like a fun way of doing it.
Was it a fun way? I think it was I guess comic booky. It was really
comic booky, and it was like less, I guess, dramatic. Like he would do horrible things, but it wasn't like drama filled, and like it was
drama filled in its own subtle way. The way, I mean, people have seen trailers, I'm sure at this point. So without spoiling anything of the movie, in the movie, Superman comes in and he starts fucking destroying his office.
Yeah,
and Lex is just sitting there, like, just
Okay, yeah. Throw your tantrum. I have no idea why you're doing this, but
yes,
yeah,
it was so infuriating too. And like the way they use social media in this movie was done really well.
Yeah.
To make it feel really timely of like the period we're living in now, where like even Superman, she said like people have seen him in the comments, like in the comment section, like defending himself.
Yeah.
Like, it's so funny how they did, but also still made it feel timeless. Like, this still felt like it could have been in kind of any era.
Yeah.
Or I guess the golden era. Like, it just reminded me of the golden era of comic books, but like with social media.
Yeah, I think that the cell phones were really the only thing that grounded it.
Yeah, I mean, and the technology, I get. Or
Right,
no, grounded. Okay, gotcha. I know
Yeah,
what you
that
mean.
grounded it in our reality.
Yeah.
Right, is the cell phone usage.
Yeah, because this really did not feel like our Earth at all.
Right.
Because there apparently James Gunn said in an interview that New York isn't even in this Earth.
No. I mean, and that's the idea, right? And I think that I've always contrasted Marvel and DC in that Marvel's more of a realistic, grounded, dirty, grimy universe, and DC has always not been as accessible.
Yeah.
But has been more fantastical. It's a completely made up world.
Yeah, so
with
it's
Metropolis and Gotham and, the outer space, and pretty much everybody's a fucking alien.
Yeah, or like a god, or it really annoyed me that they kept calling Superman a metahuman. Like, he's not a metahuman, he's an alien. But I don't know why. I mean, I know that's the term for their like mutants or whatever, and they're just like umbrella term for superpowered beings.
Right.
But to me, like, I don't know, I wouldn't consider an alien a metahuman because he's not human.
Right, and I think that was a point made a lot in the movie.
Yeah.
On both sides of that issue.
Yeah. Yeah, because for me, I'm like, he's better than metahuman. But also, like, that was another thing, too. I think the way that this movie felt very fantastical and stuff, but with Superman specifically and, like, his abilities, they seemed to be more grounded in this movie. Like, he seemed... I've never seen Superman get beat up this much in a movie.
That, I think, is the first thing that caught me and pulled me in. Because historically, I've hated Superman because he's always just this bigger than life thing. He can lift anything.
Yeah.
He never gets hurt. He can use his breath to blow away worlds.
A black hole.
And like
yes.
And he's just this indestructible, priceless jewel that can't get fucking hurt. And when he started getting hurt, it was like, oh, okay, there's actual stakes in this now.
Yes, like, and I like how I think he intentionally started the movie off with him beat up.
And I think that it worked.
Yeah.
On me at least.
And I do think Crypto worked in this movie.
Crypto was great.
But
he's so funny, he's so cute.
Yeah, he's hilarious, and he's exactly what a golden doodle with no training is. And superpowers. But yeah, no, if him getting actually like hurt and stuff, it did feel different. And again, though, that could kind of, not for me, but I feel like some people probably could take it as a criticism that because Superman is supposed to be godlike.
Fuck that.
I know, I don't like. I prefer this version
way more,
and I think this. I'm glad how they did him in this. Well, we can get. Do we want to get into spoiler?
Yeah. So spoiler alert at this point.
Spoiler alert. But obviously,
alarm on here
before, or not on here, but I can I can add it post. But so basically, we're saying go see this movie. It's amazing.
Absolutely, go see this.
We love it. Superman has more makeup on than Lois.
Yeah.
I will say he was in a full beat, foundation, powder. I mean, he looked good. Superman looked really good, but he was very. Like, it was crazy. Like, he has no pores, I guess, on Krypton.
I have zero comment.
I know. Well, it was just funny to me because like they were intentionally like dressing Lois down for her to be like
grungy.
Yeah, grungy or whatever, and like doing less makeup.
Love grungy Lois.
But then they would like I know I love Lois in this movie, but it pans over to Superman and he's like full beat. I'm like, what? Why is there a drag queen and then there's clean girl? Like, and then so Clark and Lois, I like how we start. Oh, also this movie starts off no intro. We didn't need the backstory, the intro, like the Smallville origin story. Kind of just jumped up. He's 3 months into dating Lois.
Yep.
Which is cool. We also skipped over that her finding out he was Superman.
He's been Superman for 3 years.
Oh yeah, you're right. Everything was in 3.
Yeah.
3 years.
Superman for 3 years. Lois and him started dating 3 months ago.
That's interesting.
3 weeks ago, he stopped the war.
Yeah. There were only 3 Justice League members.
Yeah.
Or Justice Gang, I guess.
Justice Gang,
Yeah.
And then 3 hours ago, quote unquote.
Oh yeah, the hammer.
The hammer came down.
Yeah.
And then
that was
3 minutes ago, Superman got his ass kicked for the first time.
Yeah.
And then 3 seconds ago, he crash landed in the Antarctic.
Yeah.
And that was a cool opening. I really liked.
It was a really cool opening. We start off right seeing Crypto. I like how we just kind of delivered everything that was promised right in the first shot.
Mm-hmm.
We see a beat up Superman. We see the Fortress of Solitude.
Mm-hmm.
We see like the fierce, like cunty, like if they had sexualities, gay robots. Loved them. And Gary. Yeah, he's like, so is Gary. And there was like a through line through the movie that I didn't really catch until the very end, where like in the very first shot too, they're like, let's show that clip of your parents. It makes them feel better. And it shows, like, spoiler alert, Bradley Cooper as Jor-El. Like, that's gonna take me a minute to get used to, but and throughout the whole movie, at the very end, it's the same shot, but then they show his Kent, like the Kent family, when they said, show me shots of my parents. And it really showed throughout that even he thought in the beginning that like he was an alien. He was different from humanity. Like he was here to save them. And so even though he wasn't there to like rule over them like Lex thought, he was still had this mindset of being better than them and to be their savior. And I think by the end he realized that I'm just as human as all of them.
Yeah.
Which I really liked that. And I didn't really like see that as being like a story arc for him. Like I just didn't catch it really. It was very subtle.
Yep.
And then the last scene, it was amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, the Clark and Lois relationship, I liked their dynamic.
I love their dynamic. It made me feel a certain way about how I don't like Superman because he's so Boy Scouty. And then grungy Lois is his foil. And she falls in love with him because he's so good.
Yeah, because he's so good.
And who knows why he falls in love with her, really? I mean, she's fucking...
I think because Lois is just so like powerful and so like
I guess she treats him like a human, right?
Yeah, she treats him real. Like that's what it is.
When she finds out who he is.
Yeah, she's still like she's still like, you're in the comments section, like she's still like dragging him like anyone else, and I think that's probably why he likes it. And but yes, I loved also that everyone made fun of Superman for being lame.
Yeah.
Like the Justice League, like they're like, yeah, we're not fucking Superman. Like it's so funny.
Mm-hmm. Guy Gardner, he goes, sorry kids, you didn't get Superman, but you got an upgrade.
Yes. Yeah, the Green Lantern in this was great.
Nathan Fillion, he's amazing.
He did amazing in that role, of course. And I liked how they all thought he was like nerdy and lame. But he's just he's like the one in the friend group that everyone's like, yeah, that's him, like that's Clark or whatever. Yep. And so they did that really well. Especially, I also love that scene though when it's an iconic James Gunn sentimental scene where he's like contradicting the real strong emotional beat with comedy. Mm-hmm. And like he did that in Guardians a lot. Like so I'm talking about the scene in the movie where him and Lois are like kind of talking, and then like the rest of the Justice League are fighting someone in the background.
Oh, good.
And she's like, do you need to like help them? They're like, nah, they got it. And he's like being really emotional, and he just keeps panning to them, like killing this like floating thing. And
then they have their emotional moment at the end, and the dimensional imp just starts gooshing everywhere.
Just leaking everywhere. So good. And it directly reminded me of the scene in Infinity War, because James Gunn did direct the shots of Guardians in Infinity War. When Gamora and Star-Lord are talking and having that emotional, and she's like, you need to kill me if I don't want Thanos to take me. And then they pan over to Drax eating the chips. Yeah. Like that, it just reminded me of that type of like, there's all like James Gunn never lets you feel like too much, and like he like builds up the emotional tension, and there's always a release. Yeah. And it's like I love him for that. So I think they did that really well because the emotional beats and with like Ma and Pa, I love that Ma and Pa were the traditional Ma and Pa, thick like accents.
Yeah, from Oklahoma, yeah.
Yeah, or no,
or wherever the equivalent of Oklahoma.
Yeah, Smallville is in Kansas.
Kansas, yes.
Yeah. And so I really liked them. Even the few like scenes that they were in, they brought a lot of levity, and that felt really lived in. Like the whole world of just like them just quickly going to the Kent farm. It wasn't, they didn't make a big deal of it. It was just, it felt very like real, lived in. I just don't know. It felt like this was the 5th movie. Like, you know what I mean? It didn't feel like the first Superman.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, and there was a lot going on to bring that universe out.
Like,
and at moments maybe a little bit too cluttered.
Yeah.
Right? But it did help the overall pace of the movie and what it needed to do to bring me in. Right?
Yeah.
Like, because I went in this movie, I was like, yeah, I'm going to go see Superman. That's, whatever.
Whatever. Yeah.
We can do a podcast episode about it. I'll probably have some jokes about Superman.
Being
Captain
lame
America
or whatever.
Being insane, right. But I walked away with a completely different opinion of the movie, and it was just a really, really, really good movie.
And they finally did Superman justice.
It made me want finally a DC extended universe.
Yeah, I am so excited for anything to come in this universe.
Yeah, James Gunn needs to be heading it though.
I know.
I mean, I think that he brought the universe together finally.
Yeah,
finally,
he really did.
It didn't feel like they were from separate places. Even bringing in Peacemaker, right?
Yeah, it felt very together.
Everything was together. And then when I saw Peacemaker, I was like, "Oh shit, this is actually an extended universe."
Yeah,
we now have 2 things connected.
Yeah,
and I love both of those things.
Yeah, it's awesome
because Peacemaker was fucking hilarious.
Yeah, Peacemaker was like one of the best things to come out of DCU or EU, whatever.
So then from there. We can extend that to Suicide Squad, yes? Because he was in the Suicide Squad before.
Yeah, so the new Suicide Squad is canon.
Okay.
That's kind of like when...
At least as far as we're taking this, right? Those 3
Well, no,
movies.
that's what James Gunn said. Like, his universe started with the new Suicide Squad.
Okay.
Yeah.
So as far as we're concerned, James Gunn has made the DCU a palatable one.
Yeah.
That might actually be successful.
Yeah. Yeah, because he just like produced the show Peacemaker and stuff. So
yeah,
or like co-produced, probably like not like he wasn't that hands on. So
he's the Feige.
Yeah, yeah, he's the new Feige. Yeah, he's the new Feige of DC. And so I'm really excited for like what we're gonna. Yeah, we got little hints. We saw like the Gotham exit sign. Yeah, Metropolis though, as itself though, just felt like such a comic booky world.
Newsy. It felt newsy. I mean, obviously they're in a newspaper, but like the newsboy saying, "Come get your papers." You know, it felt old timey. Yeah, like that, but also within the realm of now.
So it kind
of just smashed timelines together.
Yeah, it was just like it's just in this capsule of a world that's not ours, which is really cool. I really like that feeling of it. And yeah, Superman did feel a lot more just like physically grounded just from being beat up all the time.
Yeah.
And I like how they just casually showed the Justice League. And so it seems like the Justice League is still now just forming because they were actually like building the Justice Hall.
Yeah. Sorry. What's his name? It's not Mr. Element. That's what I kept calling Metamorpho.
Yeah.
Right? He's the actual 4th member, with I'm assuming Superman being the 5th member, which is actually hilarious, right? Because in the original Justice League that I watched, the cartoon, from 2000, which is a masterpiece in and of itself.
That show, love it.
Yeah,
he was the lead.
Yeah, well,
him and Batman kind of started it.
Superman, Batman, and Wonder Woman. They started it.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's the way it was in the comics, right? The big 3.
Yeah. Yeah, I do. Yeah, so I do like how they're kind of taking this route of like, because I think that's what the Snyder like verse or whatever lacked, or was a big foil to that, was they jumped to a Justice League movie like before fleshing out any of the characters.
Yeah.
So I kind of like how this is like Justice. You can just feel the literal world building. They're building the Justice Hall behind them and stuff, but it's not. It's not there yet. Like we know, like it just feels natural progression to it. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's set up for them before they even get there, really.
Yeah.
It's like whoever was it, lower core or
well,
whatever?
because like technically like the Justice Society started it first, and then it was revamped and brought back with the Justice League with like the Superman and Wonder, the newer version. So like Justice Society had like the original Hawkman, and Mr. Terrific, I guess, was actually the second iteration.
Oh, Mr. Terrific.
Oh yeah, let's talk about
let's
Mr.
talk
Terrific.
about Mr. Terrific because he fucking ruled.
Yeah, so what I really loved this movie, he definitely fleshed out these characters the most. Hawkgirl probably the least out of all of the characters, but they still gave her good moments.
Yeah.
But they really gave Mr. Terrific like a great that one shot of her in the dome and
In the
he's
bubble, yeah,
and like his T-spheres are killing everyone.
yeah,
So fierce, so badass. Green Lantern when he was flipping everyone off and like flipping the cars off and they were going everywhere. Like they gave him a dope moment. Like and the way how they were just kind of casually, subtly in there. Like it was kind of like, oh yeah, like they're just that like even when when Clark and Lois were having their emotional like scene and they're like fighting in the background, it's just like very much of like, yeah, it's just a thing that's happening. Like I love that there was no like explaining in this movie.
Yeah.
It was more like I remember hearing one expositional line and it was just Clark saying, "We started dating 3 months ago." Like that was the only expositional line, but it still worked because he was like, I made this for you.
It didn't just work. They made a joke about it later.
Yes. So
at the end, when he's like,
so that's what I'm saying. Like that's how genius he is as a screenwriter is that his one expositional line was like actually paid off.
Right.
Like, so like it
was a setup for a joke.
Yes. Like, so that's why, like, cause there was like, this is not an exposition movie. Like you were just thrown into it, but you got it.
Yeah. Show, don't tell.
Yes.
And when you tell, make a joke about it.
Yes. Yeah. And it's perfect. Like, and I think he really wanted to fit in the threes in there. I will say, the CG like is better than like the last 5 Marvel movies. I thought.
Oh, it was great. The dog Crypto looked just like
he looked real. I'm a dog groomer. I see dogs every day. He looked like a Labradoodle. It was crazy.
I think the only thing was the shading was just a little bit different than his surroundings.
Yeah, so that was the only thing. Himself was perfect, but where they green screened him in was a little not perfect, but we're getting there. I mean,
but it was
probably better for Blu-ray and streaming.
Sure.
But also the flight scenes. I love when he's flying.
Yeah.
Or like they did that so well.
And and they touched on it in the trailers where he's kicking the shit out of all the raptors and he knocks that dude's teeth out and they clink 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 tap on the glass on the camera, that fourth wall break.
Yes,
that was really cool. And but that was even just a accent to just the crazy twists and turns and flight maneuvers that they were doing with cameras.
Yeah, it was so crazy. It felt like you were flying. Like it was so good.
Yeah.
And it didn't feel like choppy. It felt very fluid, and it would jump from different characters,
and it would jump into different climates even. Like when he was flying super fast.
Yes,
he was going through different climates and different. Like it was raining,
crazy.
It was snow. Like he was getting cold,
flying
hot,
around the world.
Yeah, he was going everywhere, and it was the most realistic depiction I could imagine.
Yeah,
of superhuman flight.
Yes.
Where you do go through all of the sun, different shades,
you would
clouds, weather, all of it, and it was, it wasn't just I'm flying through the sky.
Yeah,
it's blue all the time, and there's maybe some clouds.
But no, but it was it felt so real, and like I really hope do you think we're gonna get like a Mr. Terrific movie? Or like an HBO show.
I hope that we get a movie of every single character in that movie.
I know, but definitely Hawkgirl because there's so much to like unpack with the character lore of Hawkgirl and Hawkman.
I mean, and another shot at a Green Lantern movie.
Yeah,
I mean, for me, Green Lantern is like that's my DC favorite thing.
Yeah, so that would be awesome.
That and
we're gonna because aren't they calling it Lantern Corps? Is the movie?
I actually looked it up when I was looking up Nathan Fillion again.
But I'm so excited for because that's gonna be cool. Oh, and then also if we talk about what they did with Jimmy, which was amazing, Like,
Dude, Jimmy.
Jimmy the photographer, they like made him like a womanizer, and because from what I remember, he was like a womanizer in the comics. He was like a ladies' man. So I like that. It's funny because when it first happened and like it showed the girls kind of like fanning themselves and looking at him, I thought they were looking at Clark.
Yeah,
because I was like that would have been me, but it was. I love how he made that a joke of like that. Clark is, even when they dressed him down and messed up his hair and put him in glasses, he was still he's a model. Like attractive, but the girls are like pining after Jimmy. It's just like a normal looking guy. It's so funny.
just a normal dude that.
And I just love too that he's so like he acts like Clark should act. I mean, like he acts like he looks like Clark.
Yeah, and it was funny, but because I obviously don't know as much as you do. I leaned over to you before the theater. I was like, hey. Does he have a weird superpower with women?
Yeah. Like no, it's just a joke. And they did it so well. I love how like annoyed he was at the really like and that chick's so. I mean, she's annoying, but she's so hot.
At all of them, really.
I wonder if she's gonna become like, because she was like Eve Tessmacher or whatever, which is like Mercy. It was like Lex's sidekick or whatever. Like I wonder if she'll stay around because she seemed smart, because at the end they revealed that she was smarter than she appeared. Because when she was taking her selfies, she was actually getting all like information on Lex.
She understood what she was doing.
Yeah. So I think there's more. I
noticed it when she was taking a picture of herself, like taking selfies of herself with the hammer in the background. I was like, oh shit, she just got that on camera, like in his thing.
So
like, that's weird.
Yeah, I remember thinking that too. Of just like, you're just letting this annoying chick be in here, and then it worked, and then you're like, oh, like she was like doing that on purpose. Like I hope like she comes back, because she seems like, I don't know, she's like gonna, because like in the comics she ends up like taking over like LexCorp. It becomes like once he goes to jail and stuff, and so like it'd be interesting to see what
it would be interesting.
Her storyline.
I hated her at first.
Yes. No, I hated her. I mean, I still kind of hate her, but I respected her a little bit more when we realized her selfies she sent it.
Yeah.
Because I was like, full on hated her when I realized that. Because when she was like, I'll send you everything I have, I was like, oh my God, this bitch no. And then I saw selfies and I was like, I really fucking hate you. And then when it revealed that she, like, they were important things behind her, I was like, okay, game respects game. Like,
and I put the pieces together immediately because with the hammer in the background, I was like, oh, she sent him all the pictures that she's been taking all this time.
Yeah, see, I didn't until they said that.
Whether I knew that she did that on purpose or not was up for question. But then Lois was like, she's a genius. And I was like, okay, she did do it on purpose. Like,
or is that like
more information? She
couldn't have done that by accident.
No, she was taking pictures of her like in her bra, like on top of his classified documents. Like, like, okay.
Yeah, I remember. Yeah, I leaned over to you. I was like, wait, I think she's actually smart.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, it was fierce. And then, so yeah, I guess we can just talk about Lex then.
Well, and then it was, not only was she smart in that she was taking those pictures covertly, but also under the guise of, I'm going to leak all this stuff as if I am cheating on Lex.
Yeah.
As sexy photos, sexy selfies. And
so it's still
because I'm cheating on Lex, not because I just leaked his entire company.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah, that's why she's so smart about it. Like, it's so good. Like, yeah, but Lex in general, though, I thought he did a good job.
You said he played Beast in X-Men.
And like the first class, like the younger generation X-Men. I always loved him as Beast. And so, yeah, he did amazing. Nicholas Hoult, I think his name is.
Yeah.
He did really good with Lex. Like, he was like the villain you just love to hate.
He was narcissistic.
So narcissistic,
envious.
Yeah.
But in such a dirty, nasty, actually you fucking hate this guy way.
Well, and also like just like spilling his pencils over and over to make his assistants pick it up. Like any scrap of power he can have, like he'll just launch onto it. And I think that's what, and I love how too, like they didn't have to establish the rivalry between Superman and Lex. Like it just, kind of worked. You saw Lex and you're like, okay, yeah, it makes sense he would hate Superman.
Right. Yeah.
Because Lex wants all power.
And he wants all power because he earned it because he's smart.
Yeah.
And Superman just got it because he's strong. And he just crash landed here and everybody fawns over him because he has superpowers. And he's like, fuck that guy.
Yeah, and he's pissed.
Yeah, he's so mad. He was even talking about Galileo. He's like, at least Galileo did a thing.
Yeah.
But like he's like even putting himself above Galileo and the great philosophers of the past.
Yeah, he's just so jealous and envious. Yeah. And he also like because too he had the world because I like how they picked up in this universe where the world still liked Lex Luthor.
Right.
Because this was like and it was even called Luthor Corp. So he got so Luthor Corp was his father's corporation that he got. And then it wasn't until he became like president he created like Lex Corp and was like evil or whatever. But like yeah, the people still like liked him, so they like his own people turned on him in this movie. To like I like it, that was really cool, and it was another world building thing that like Lex was just he's kind of like the Donald Trump ish of the world like before he became president, where like he or not Donald like an Elon Musk I guess is a better example, or like one of like the tech billionaire guys that's kind of like known and like people are probably like, yeah, he probably does shady stuff, but whatever, we love him, like
right because he makes cool shit.
Yeah,
and, like yeah,
and then you find out that they're on the Epstein list or whatever. Like that's the like so it felt very like grounded and realistic in that character, like his.
Yeah, and I think the only part that ungrounded it for me right was what and it got wicked comic booky.
Yeah,
was he was giving out his villainous monologue at the end to Superman as he's trying to kill him with his clone. And he goes, oh, you think that I just won a country? That was a bonus, dude. I invaded a country to kill you. I knew that it would be a good excuse for the government to rally around me, and I'd be able to kill you in front of everybody.
I know. Yeah, it was crazy. And then like, yeah, and then he just like casually just has a pocket universe dimension.
Yeah,
created that.
He's just fucking around and made a pocket dimension.
Yeah, and just and then he's such a child though. He throws a tantrum, and they're like, "This could like split apart the universe." He's like, "I don't care. Superman's gonna come." Or they're like,
I mean, he was pretty confident he could shut it down too at any point he wanted. But he's like, "I'll destroy half the fucking planet before I let that asshole
I mean, he
live."
was confident, but he also at the end of the day, you don't know. You don't know what's gonna happen.
I know, like his safety officer. He's like, "It's not safe," and he's like, "I'll fucking override it." He's like, "It's possible." And he's like, "That's all I need."
Yeah, yeah, and then like his prison he had in the pocket world that was crazy, and that's when we got introduced to like Metamorpho. But Lex's villains too. I really liked his crew. Like I liked the reveal of Ultraman.
Yeah,
that was like a clone, which could potentially
Superboy.
Like be teasing into like Superboy.
Yeah,
and but in the comic, Superboy isn't like a direct clone. He's made half Lex, half Superman.
Oh yeah, in the comics.
Yeah, so
Sorry,
that's why. So that's why. So that's why Connor's name or Superboy, like he doesn't actually exactly look like Clark, because he's like half and half.
Yep.
So I don't think that was Superman, but I think it's like just a hint at it.
Yeah.
Or Superboy.
Yeah, Superboy.
And yeah, and the way he was like, it was so infuriating. The way he was like Lex was trying to bash Superman and like saying he was grooming humanity.
Yeah, no. It was at that point where
that was what was giving me Trump, I guess, or like that or politician-y where he was just like
he was just twisting everything around and making shit up because I mean I assume that he was making shit up, right? Like they said that they couldn't. There's no way that they could have fabricated that, but like you had a chick with nanobots and shit like that was getting uploaded and like nobody knew that language like
no one knows the language,
right? Yeah,
but like, I do think that that they did say that though, because Jor-El and Laura, like his parents or whatever, like they were the heads of Krypton. They did. They were sending him to Earth because they knew, one, he would be safe, and worst comes to worst, he could just rule them all because they're just primitives. And so that doesn't necessarily make them evil, but I think it was more because they said like you can do the most good, but if it goes south, you'll still just be able to rule them. So it was like their best, safest bet.
I mean, as far as this universe, that's not how it was portrayed, right? Like it was portrayed as like it was giving Invincible. Like,
well, yeah,
the Omni-Man.
Well, no, so the House of L, like their backstory, like they were like very prim proper. There's a like they had a neighboring planet and they hated them and stuff. Like the House of L and like it was like the Krypton, like they thought of themselves as great and like and so yes, like they're basically was saying like they kind of looked at the safest way for their child to live, whether he destroys this planet or not. He'll either one be able to like fit in with them and help them, or if they turn on him, he's powerful enough to kill them all. I think that's what their mindset was. It wasn't necessarily. It was like kind of taking emotion out of it, and they were just more logically thinking and I think, and that could obviously was turned into. They said he could rule the planet, and they're like no, I don't think that was their end goal, was sending him to Earth. It was more of like, you're gonna be a god among them either way, but if you have to, you can just kill him.
Yeah.
That's how like I took it, which I'm not saying that makes them good people. It just makes them look like just not humans, like Kryptonians.
Yeah.
Which are very logical thinking creatures, and like because they had to survive on like a shitty planet, like
with a red sun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's why Kara, his cousin, is. I love that they showed her cameo
drunk,
but I also love that they show her being a little bitchy because she was raised on Krypton up until she was a teenager.
Yeah.
So she still has those like Krypton ideologies that she's better than everyone and stuff like that. So like it's gonna. I really hope we get a Supergirl movie. Like,
I mean,
yeah,
and I feel like
I think
we get a Supergirl movie. When we get a Supergirl movie, it's gonna be more Guardians of the Galaxy,
for
more
real.
Peacemakery.
Yeah, because she called him a bitch.
Yeah, she called him a bitch.
Yeah, she was like, bitch.
Yeah.
She's like, where's my dog? She was like
she's
hammered.
wasted.
Yeah. Or I guess hungover because she's back under the yellow sun.
Right.
But yeah, I mean, I love that. Like, yeah, that's great. And that's gonna be that would be a great movie, her story arc of kind of learning her humanity.
Yeah.
Because she was also adopted out and raised by humans as a teenager, but she was like a problem child because she hated humanity. She was like, the fuck? Like, she didn't want to come here. Like, she was like, you guys are primitive. Like, she had that mindset of like, I have to like act like you. Like, you're gross. So like, I can't wait to see that.
That's gonna be a fun movie.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, and then the post-credit scenes were kind of just fun. I do kind of like that it didn't hint at a new movie. It separated it from Marvel for me.
It didn't need to.
Yes, it didn't.
I mean, just reading, just going to go do a little research on the relationship between Nathan Fillion and James Gunn and stuff.
Yeah.
There's that other Green Lantern movie. It's called, doesn't say, but it does say that there is going to be another upcoming Green Lantern movie.
Yes, I'm so excited.
And he's going, and they, I mean, at least as far as the AI overview says, it's going to confirm to continue his role with the larger DC universe.
Cool. Yeah. So that's going to, so that'll be interesting. So I wanted to dive into the actual Lantern Corps.
Yeah.
Because Green Lantern movies should not primarily be on Earth. I don't think.
Yeah. No, of course not.
Yeah.
But at the same time, we already did one where it was off Earth.
I don't even remember it.
I think it'd be fun to have,
or both or whatever.
Yeah, like half on Earth, half out in space or whatever.
Yeah.
Like, I think it'd be fun to have, 2 more rings fall down on Earth and have Guy Gardner be like,
yeah,
oh shit, I thought I was supposed to be the only one.
Yeah.
And then Jon Stewart and Hal Jordan come out and he's like, and they're like so much better than he is and stuff. Like, I think that'd be a hilarious movie.
Yeah, no, I think they're like, from what I saw with this movie, I think they're gonna do it well.
Yeah,
I'm so excited. Oh, one more thing I wanted to mention was the fucking monkey bots. That like, that was the most
so unnecessary.
That was the most comic booky but hilarious thing to me was that like in Lex Luthor's pocket universe, he had like sentient monkeys on Twitter, like and stuff, like bad mouthing Superman, and like
24/7.
It is just so funny because there are bot farms like that where people are just doing that,
right?
But it's so funny to me that like in this universe, it's just a bunch of like.
And maybe that was like a
drugged up monkey.
Maybe that was like a dig.
I think it was. Yeah,
those people.
That was definitely James Gunn talking shit. Yeah,
because I'm sure that they fucking talked shit about James Gunn's shit.
Yeah, because bots there was art before this movie, like today, like it's been the preview night before it even came out. There was already like negative reviews from bots on it.
Yeah.
And it's like, come on, like the movie's not even out. Like it's so annoying.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like that's why you gotta take like a lot of comments with a grain of salt, because a lot of them are not a person.
And I don't even read them anyway. Like
I know.
I mean, I think I've touched on that in this podcast before. Like I don't really read
Yeah.
the reviews. I like to do research and like know
Yeah.
what's going on.
Yeah.
But as far as like review, I don't give a shit. I'm gonna go see the movie if it looks interesting.
Yeah, honestly, me too.
And honestly, I wasn't gonna go see this movie, and you want to go see it?
Yeah.
And I was like, okay. And then wow, look at that! I
know.
fucking loved it. It was amazing.
Yeah, I mean, it's one of my favorite superhero movies I've seen in a long time.
Yeah, it was really,
Right.
really. I mean, yeah,
I cannot wait to watch it again.
it makes me excited that they're finally doing a DC equivalent to the MCU.
Yeah.
Right. Like
Yes.
It
But
feels
also
like this
so
is-
different and original.
and you know what? It's number 3 in the series of Suicide Squad, then
Yeah.
Peacemaker, and then Superman's number 3.
Yeah.
He really likes the threes.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah.
That is so funny. I
Maybe
wonder what
that was
is.
what it was, right? It was like,
Maybe.
this is my third movie.
This is technically the third.
And third time's the charm, and third time is
Or I
what
guess
it takes
third
to make a
project.
habit, right?
Yeah.
Like I've made now 3 good things.
Yeah. Honestly.
Yeah.
And it's gonna and I think it's gonna keep going from there.
It's gonna keep on going. Yeah.
Yeah, so I mean, I think right now this is my first time seeing it or whatever. I'm gonna settle on a 9.5.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll go
Yeah.
on 9.5 for sure.
I'm gonna go with the 9.5. But I
Slight problems
Yeah.
with clutterability.
yeah. Yeah, I mean, this ranking might go down, but like I don't think it would go lower than a 9.
Right, yeah, because I mean,
Yeah.
eliminate those small little problems. It's a fucking perfect movie.
Yeah, honestly. But yeah, so and then let us know what you guys thought in the comments below.
So sultry.
We're so excited for Fantastic Four. It's coming out soon. We're gonna be
Yes.
introducing a new co-host.
Number 3.
This is gonna be we're gonna have a third co-host. And which has a lot of encyclopedia knowledge of comic books and movies that will
Yeah.
help us.
They're a big fucking nerd.
Very excited. And yeah, and then till next time, stay addicted. Wait, we're not doing that. Oh, yeah.
We're not doing that. Well, I'm gonna workshop right after this episode.
Okay.
And we're gonna come up with an actual tagline that will
Actual
not be
tagline.
fucking
Okay.
just a horrible thing to say.
Yeah, not say addicted.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bye.